Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Gives it to the back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So, second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a quick grab.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And now the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. They'll feed the back again. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
Chris, that's a big first down, and what you could almost refer to as a drive that you're looking for an answer. Anytime your opponent drives the length of the field to open the game and puts a touchdown up on the board, it's important for the offense to counter that. And right now, they're off to a very good start on their own drive.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Breaks free. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Handoff to the back. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, the championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest thing that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching it downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Dogs look to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Escapes the sack. Running out of time in the pocket. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
He's got it for a big gain. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Snags a quick throw. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They get a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dawgs will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Gators. That puts them on top in the second half.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw now on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the runner takes off to his right. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense. Space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch, but now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Drive here. And the single back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Here comes the bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Henderson. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And that will pick up the first down, spotted at 38.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got to back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Henderson. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Running a quarterback sneak here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Okay, ready?
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a run to the left. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the tailback's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Powering through. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
The back's got it. Good enough for first down yardage.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Dropping back, it's Henderson. He breaks free. He stays alive. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure. They weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But how about this defense? Just so visible against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
To the air, it's Henderson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice game here. They get the 1st down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Powers through the tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
Bringing it out, it's Lawrence. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? DB is backing off from the line now. Trying to find room. It's Harris.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And yet,